Hello, here we go. Uncle Gonzo here again, here in Hogback, New Mexico, milepost 30, Fat and Tasties. And today's interview is with Big JR Keeswood, owner and operator.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is JR Keeswood here at Fat and Tasty Barbecue. We're located here in Hogback, New Mexico at Highway 64, right off the mile marker 30. So this is where we're at. So good to see you guys all, and good to see my boy here, Mr. Gonzo. Dr. Gonzo. Okay. Got some delivery food here, so it's my niece.
All right, we'll jump right into the question. First question is, how did Fat and Tasties come about?
Fat and Tasty, the first Fat and Tasty was kind of like a burger stand we had here on the side of the road. I'd have to say maybe 7 years ago, around there. My sisters, my brother, my mom used to run that too, and then we kind of moved over from that, and we kind of wanted to get into some barbecue, to where we enjoy barbecue, the low stove type of cooking. So we started, I'd say about 6 years ago. We put up our first barbecue stand at Shiprock Fair. We had a big full rich red building that we got built, and then we built our first smoker at the time, and then we did good that first year, and then but that was just kind of like dabbling into it, wasn't really into anything too serious, and then we kind of progressed from there. We kind of started experimenting with different recipes, different types of meats, and then about 2 years later, we got this trailer built, and then we set up at Shiprock Fair again for the second time, and that one was more serious. But it kind of went to a lot of the inspiration that I had, and a lot of the ideas came about was a lot of you guys that know me, that know my family, know my past, my personal past. I used to be even bigger than I am now, and I went to stomach surgery. I went to different surgeries and stuff. But my surgery took place down in Dallas, Texas. And after my two surgeries I had to pretty much live down there for about 8 weeks at a time. So two different times we lived down there for about 8 weeks. The second time was about 6 weeks. And living out of a hotel, living out of the Ramada. Me, myself, and my brother, me and my brother and myself, my mom, the three of us, we kind of like would go travel the areas there, and we found out different places to eat, and being in Texas, there's a lot of barbecue spots. So, but there's one area, it's in downtown Dallas. When you go downtown Dallas, we found a street called Lamar, and we took that east, and it was one of those days where it's kind of like just out and about type thing, killing time, because they were cleaning the room, so we wanted to get out of the room for a bit. So we were out and about that one day, and we got on the road, and we just started going. I told my brother to just go. But this was 2 days after my first surgery, so I was like in little pain. Like I couldn't eat nothing. I was on pure liquid diet, and my mom kept saying, "Oh, we should turn around. We should turn around." It's getting kind of ghetto. So I said, "No, I'll just keep going." I said, "It has to come out somewhere. If we get lost, we'll GPS our way back to the hotel." So we kept going, and we came over these railroad tracks, and then sure enough, the interstate was right here. But that area we went into, there was a lot of, it kind of looked like the flea market back home. There was a lot of vendors, there was food vendors and stuff, and all those food vendors were barbecue people. So we pulled off, and I talked to this guy that was parked in the car next to me. I asked him, what's going on here? What are you guys doing here? He goes, "No, this is a spot that we come and chill at every weekend." He said Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. The people pull in all their goods, they want to sell all kinds of stuff. There was a table full of socks. There was a table full of detergent, all kinds of stuff. And he goes, people pull in their smokers and they cook up. And then sometimes they'll feed the people that's here. They'll feed like homeless people that come through here. And then I asked him, so do they sell it? He goes, yeah, people will sell it sometimes. I said, all right. And then he goes, go over there. There's a smoker right next to it. It's an old man. And he was doing that. So I sent my brother Derek over there to go check it out. So I sat there and I talked to him, and we were two different vehicles. We started to talk. He goes, yeah, this is our chill spot. He goes, we come down here, the people, they sit down, put up their tables up, and they play cards, sit there, they'll have a couple of drinks. He goes, and we just chill and hang out. We eat, and cops roll through here. They don't bother us. They don't bother nothing. This is just our spot to chill. He goes, and that vibe that we had, that I got down there, kind of brought me back home to the res. Kind of how people would go sit around and just chill. Kind of like that. And it was that flea market vibe that I had, and being so far away from home, that little area there kind of brought me back home a little bit. So when my brother got back to the truck, he told us what that guy had, and they went and got some food. Derek got some food, and they tried it out. And every weekend while we were down there, we'd go down there, Fridays or Saturdays, go down there, we'd hang out. And a couple times we just went down and we didn't get nothing. We just sit there and watch people, and just that vibe of things. So I was telling Derek, my brother, I said, I wonder how hard it would be to do this when we get back home. I said, we have a smoker. We know how to cook some stuff. I said, so let's park the trailer by the road, get some ribs, get some brisket, whatever, some sausage, whatever. Cook up, invite some people over. People want to stop, buy food, that's fine. I said, but just to hang out, I said, just cook up some stuff and do it. So sure enough, when we got back, we finally got some time to do it, and we did it. We set up the smoker here, and we just cooked up one day, and people came and bought some stuff, and then we were like, well, you guys are going to do some more? And then that's when we started like, well, we should try, we should try to do this, So the first sale we had was ribs, and we started with ribs first, and then it progressed from there. We were doing ribs once a week, and we were doing that for almost a whole year. Rib day once a week, one whole year. And then people started asking, well, you guys, you gonna try this, you gonna try that? And then we slowly brought on brisket, and then we brought on pulled pork, and then from there things started progressing, and we're about 4.5 years later to where we're at now. So it was a long process, but it was a good process. That's kind of the story behind Fat and Tasty and kind of where we're at. So that's kind of the gist of it, where it was at, where we started at. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, the second question is, what's on your menu every day when you open versus like on special days when you have like your burgers or your smoked bologna? Versus what's on your menu when you're open all the time?
Okay. Our open days depend on when we're not following or when we're not doing other things. So we progress from 1 day to 2 days, and then from 2 days we jumped to 3 days, and then we went to 4 days. And it was just trying to like trial and error, trying things, because it's just me and my brother that does it, me and Derek. So one will cook, and then one will run the trailer, and then cook that night. So it was kind of trying to figure out how to do things and stuff. So on the days that we're open, our regular menu, we do a smoked brisket, we do a pulled pork, we do a smoked sausage, and we do what's called a hog dog. Hog dog is a bacon wrapped quarter-pound beef hot dog, and the reason why we call it a hog dog is, well, the hog part is we're in hog back. And then the dog part is that it's a bacon wrapped quarter-pound beef hot dog. So we kind of put that in together. And when people look at the menu, they kind of like just see what they already know. So they kind of think it's just a hot dog, HOTDOG. But I said, well, read it again, and it's hog dog. Well, what's a hog dog? So I explained to them. I said, all right. So that's kind of our basic meat menu, and then our side dishes kind of vary daily. We do what's called a fat guy taters. That's our take of mashed potatoes, but we add bacon and we add 2 different types of cheeses in it. And that fat guy taters actually has 11 ingredients in it. And only myself, my mom, my brother, and my sisters know that recipe. And I tell people that come to our trailer here, if you guys can tell me what those 11 ingredients are, then I'll have a gift for you. But I've been making that for probably over 10 years, and nobody hasn't come back yet. So, but when I first made it, it was years ago, and we were just calling it cheesy potatoes, and we had a Easter dinner here after Canyon Echoes Power, the year that Southern Boys hosted that year, and we invited the singers there, and Kelly Cable came that year, so we fed him here, and he goes, "Man, this is good." He goes, "What is it called?" And I said, "Well, it doesn't really have a name." He goes, "Man, these are good, like fat guy, fat guy taters, good for fat boys and stuff." So I said, "Well, there you go." I said, "We'll call it fat guy taters from now on." So Kelly Cable was the one that he named that potatoes and stuff. So and we do that. Then we alternate between that and our homemade mac and cheese. That's also one of my recipes for that. We do serve a cake. We started off with a strawberry shortcake. Then we add a banana pudding cake, and then we do a chocolate pudding cake also. Hold on. We're closed. Yeah, we're closed. Yeah, we're sold out.
Okay.
Sorry about that. We today's April 5th, and we closed up early at 4 o'clock today, and we've had like 3 customers come after this guy showed up. So so I had to keep turning away customers. So I feel bad, but then again I don't, because my product's gone and I can't go and whip up another brisket like I can cook up a burger. So it's sometimes it sucks to lose customers, but then again it's like I cook what I do, and once we're sold out, we're sold out. That's kind of how we do things. We cook a certain amount, and then once that's sold out, it's sold out on the day. So the earliest we sold out was at 1:30, and we open at 11 o'clock every day. The days we open. So, but that's kind of our menu. And then our specialties that we do every once in a while. We do a pork belly sliders. That's 3 sliders of pork belly, smoked pork belly that was served on Hawaiian sweet rolls, and we serve with our green chili barbecue sauce. And we also do, like what he said, a smoked bologna. We do smoked bologna, and as far as I know, we're the only ones in the area here that does smoked bologna. And we buy our bologna from the local trading post. We buy the log bologna, and we add our dry rub to it, and we smoke it down, and then we slice that to serve with barbecue sauce. So that was inspiration when we were down in Dallas. Also, we went there to a barbecue place, and then the special of the day was smoked bologna. So being some Riz kids from the Riz here, now the Riz here, we got all excited, because we like bologna stuff. So my brother Derek, he ordered one, and they served it on a hamburger bun, sliced bologna, barbecue sauce, and onions, and that was the special of the day. So we had it, and it was really good. So the next time we got a chance to go down there, we went straight to that spot, and we asked him, "You guys got smoked bologna today?" He goes, "No." He goes, so smoked bologna is kind of like a Oklahoma thing. He goes, it's like kind of like our delicacy. He's from Oklahoma, like that owner guy, and he goes, "I wanted to try it that day, and it didn't go too well." He goes, and that was the only day he ever did it. So, but we do it every once in a while, so it goes good. I sold 3 pounds of it today to one customer today. So, what else do we do? Some other not behind the scenes, but off the menu type things we do is we do a mac and cheese sundae. So if we ever have mac and cheese, we do a mac and cheese and smoked sausage sundae. So we do mac and cheese, smoked sausage, green chili barbecue sauce, mac and cheese, smoked sausage. It's really good. We have done a Frito pie, mac and cheese Frito pie, pulled pork type thing. So that's really good. I've had people that come and requested for, if you come and you ask for me to make you a certain sandwich, I will. Yesterday, the brisket bologna was introduced. It was slices of smoked bologna and slices of smoked brisket. So yeah, we kind of do whatever whatever you want. We'll make it for you, and we'll price it accordingly. So we also do a vanilla sugar cookies when my bakery is available. What else do we do? Oh, we do ribs. Not all the time, but sometimes we do. We try to do it once a week, but a lot of the rib sales have gone down, so we don't really do it as much as we like to. But when we do it, it goes good. So I think that's kind of pretty much what our menu is. If I'm forgetting something else, I'll probably remember along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite here is the brisket with the chili sauce.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And our green chili barbecue sauce. We do our own barbecue sauce mix. That was a concoction, if you will, that I did years ago, and then we ran with that for years. And then a couple of years ago, we tried to do a green chili barbecue sauce. So we smoke four different types of chilies, and then we smoke them down, and then we blend it with our house barbecue sauce. And so it's been going really good, and a lot of people come just for that. So we actually probably give more of that away than our regular barbecue sauce. So,
yeah. All right. The third question would be, when Fat and Tasty's not open, where are the boys? Are you on the road or out enjoying fishing or powwows or?
When we're not barbecuing, when we're not selling barbecue, we're either out eating barbecue on the road somewhere, or we're at a powwow, or we're here at home taking care of things, or maybe we're at a ceremony stuff. So we kind of balance the powwow singing life, because that's where we started first, and we balance this business of barbecuing. So we try not to stay away from the barbecue too long, because I do have a customer following, and if we're gone too long, then I'll start getting messages, text messages, when you guys are going to open, you guys are going to be open, where are you guys at, you guys been gone too long. So we always try to come back and try to balance things the best we can. So because we enjoy both parts, and it's a lifestyle that we balanced, and it kind of, even though they're both stressful, they both keep us sane also. Because I don't, personally, I don't know where I'd be at my life-wise, if I didn't have barbecue to do, or if I didn't have powwows to do, So it kind of balances myself and my brother out, and heck, it pays the bills. So yeah.
And my fourth question would be when you travel, like from town to town or powwows and different events, do you take barbecue with you for the customers that want it, that are afar, or do you just tell them you got to come to Hogback?
We've had, if it's local, then I will. People do order ribs, and the furthest I had taken ribs to was White Cone, Arizona. That's the furthest I've delivered ribs to. I do have hot boxes that'll keep food warm and stuff. But anything beyond that, then I won't do it unless they want it cold. If they want it cold, then that's fine. I'll refrigerate it and then take it and stuff. So, but as we haven't mailed anything yet, I kind of don't. I'd like to get into that, but then I kind of don't want to either, because I'd rather have people come here for the food, and experience, my part of the world, where I live at, Hogback here. We've talked about it, but we've never done it. When we sit there and eating barbecue at a restaurant, we're like, oh man, we should have brought some barbecue sauce, So, but I always try to invite people to come down here. We've had singers, big name power singers stop by here for food, on their way passing through. We've had a lot of different types of visitors, people passing through here. Actually, the other day, I had this guy, originally from Hong Kong. He stopped by he was passing through. He was Santa Fe. He was going to Monument Valley, so he stopped by here, and he took out a brisket sandwich and with green chili barbecue sauce, and we chatted and stuff. And he said he was from Hong Kong, and he was just out here touring the res, making his way back to Boston. So it's interesting the people we meet here, people that come by here. People come by, take pictures of the place here. And this is home for us. And people are welcome to come by here. And I always invite people. So if you guys want our barbecue, then you got to come down here. I'll do my best to bring it to you, but I'm not gonna take my stand to you. Come down here. a lot of people always ask us to go, well, you should open up a business in Shiprock, you should open up a business in Farmington, or Kirtland, or somewhere where there's more people. And I was like, well, yeah, I could do that, but then I'm just going to be like everybody else. So
Yeah.
I'm from Hogback, and we started Hogback and Fat and Tasty Barbecue while staying Hogback. You know, maybe someday I'll have a building here, a restaurant here, but where we're at, what we're doing, you know, I'm perfectly fine with it. Maybe we'll branch out to little daily spots, but I won't set up another location. We got asked to go set up a second Fat and Tasty in Pienta years ago, and I even had a guy that said he'd run the business, run it out there for me, but I denied him.
Yeah.
I told him no. He said there's only going to be one spot here, so unless I decide to move away, then I'll set up a barbecue spot somewhere else. But
Yeah.
We're good here, so.
Cool. Well, that's awesome. My fifth question usually pertains to our youth, and I've known you for quite a while. You know, through singing and powwows and just seeing you around at different events. And the teachings that you got, like through your uncles, your grandpas, and your parents, how would you share some advice for kids not to give up on what their goals are and how to go about pursuing what they want and their dreams?
I think the biggest thing I want to say is what I live with. Also, what I daily believe is that self-belief. You know, having the belief in yourself, your abilities. You know, if you don't have that, then nothing you do is gonna be possible. But if you have that self-belief that I can do anything, then you know things are endless. You know, your possibilities are endless. You know, I want to have. We want to have Fat and Tasty Barbecue if we didn't have belief in ourselves. You know, from at the beginning. You know, being. You know, a couple of res boys here that knew nothing about barbecue. We never went to school for barbecue. We never went to training for barbecue. It was all self-taught. You know, I cooked since I was a kid. You know, the first thing I ever cooked was a fried egg. You know, watching this old white man on TV. You know, he was my first teacher on that part. But it was watching through things, trial and error. You know, and watching like. Food Network, you know, all kinds of stuff, you know, but a lot of it was on our own, you know, trying things on our own, you know, taking that risk, you know, and then taking that risk and also understanding that I may fail, but if I fail, then if I really want to do this, then I gotta keep trying, but if I succeed, then I'll keep going on things, you know, but and that's what I like to tell my nephews, you know, so whatever you guys do, you know, always try to believe in yourself, and no matter what, you know. No matter what, people are going to talk about you. No matter what, people are going to say things about you. But it's up to yourself. It's up to you to believe what people say. You know, it's up to you to follow that road of somebody else or make your own path. And if you choose to make your own path, then the mistakes you make are your own. The rewards that you make are for yourself only. You know, so and where we're at right now, you know, and who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week. But I really don't worry about that because I do things on a daily, you know, because I have faith in myself. I have faith in my abilities. I have faith in my business. I have faith in my product. And a lot of that's just self-belief. You know, I believe in myself. And I try to tell people that, you know, no matter what, you know, try to treat people with kindness, you know, treat people with love. You know, because one day down the road, they're going to return that to you. You know, try to help people. You know, try to talk to people. You know, in a good way. You know, just try to be a good person. You know, there's a lot of already bad people, if you will, in the world. There's already a lot of bad things going on in the world. A lot of not good things. You know, and you don't have to be one of them. You know, you can be one that stands out. You can be one to start a new trend. To be good, you know, to be good to people, you know, treat people good, you know, and try to show people what you have, your abilities that you have, because there's a lot of knowledge in our young people, and our young people have a lot of things that they want to do, you know, even my nephews, a lot of the the young people that we work with, there's a lot of knowledge there, but a lot of them don't believe that they have the worth to do it. But you have the ability, you have the worth. A lot of people believe in you. I believe in you. So if you're a young person out there wanting to do something with your life, wanting to try something, then do it. I believe in you. And I say that because, and I'm not saying it's a good thing also, it's your choice. As far as I went with my education, it was high school. I never went to college, and that part was my decision. But I'm making my life work. What I'm doing works for me. And if it works for you, that's fine. If it don't work for you, then that's okay too. You have that choice to do things that works for you. Go do your education, get a good job, that's fine. Go do something else, live a certain way, ceremonies, be a singer, that's fine. As long as you yourself as a person is happy. As long as you yourself, what you're doing makes you happy, and on top of that, what you're doing pays your bills, make sure you have money in your pocket, all those things, it's a lot of things to think about, but, a lot of things I have to say is just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, don't give up, and if you fall down, pick yourself back up and keep going. There's no reason to look back, and what happened yesterday happened. You can't go back and change it.
Yeah.
You just got to keep moving forward and look for tomorrow, for the next day, and there's always chances to make things better. So,
All right,
man.
that's good advice. There you go, Fat and Tasties. Come and get your grub. Want to give out your social media or how they can get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can get a hold of us here at Fat and Tasty Barbecue. We have a Facebook page. Facebook page, Fat and Tasty Barbecue, so you can find us on there. Or if you want to get a hold of me, Bigg Keeswood on Facebook there. So we do catering events. We do. If you just want food cooked, just want to come hang out. We're here in Hogback. We do post when we're open. We do post what we have on our menu that day. And we do a lot of traveling. So if you ever see me out there, come by, say hi. I'm always up to meeting new people. And if you know barbecue, I love to talk about food. I love to talk about barbecue. Come on by and visit with me. And just chit chat. Just chit chat. Just enjoy each other's company. Just try to enjoy everything we got. So, but yeah, thank you again to all of you guys. Thank you to Uncle Gonzo. Thank you for this interview, and everybody out there that has come to Fat and Tasty Barbecue, that's come here to Hogback. I'm really grateful to all of you guys here. It's been 4.5 years, and we're doing great, and we have 100 more years to go. So we're hopefully see you guys all here soon, or see you guys somewhere down the road. Maybe someday we'll set up at a Paul somewhere. Who knows? The possibilities are endless, if you would. So again, thank you guys all very, very much.
Thanks, Big.